Hi Oaks Women, I'm Alishia and this is Jocelyn.
Hi guys.
And we're going to be showing you how to do flower arrangements today. We're going to have a couple different sizes. Jocelyn's never done this before with me, so this is a first for her. And yeah, let's get started. So what I like to do is kind of lay everything out so I kind of see where it is. It's been in water up until this point, so it's okay for it to be out for a few minutes. And so I'm going to start with some hydrangea. It's a little bulkier and takes up a little bit more space. So we'll leave the leaves on for now, and we might cut them down a little bit if we need to. And then we kind of measure out just by eye, like where I want to cut it off so that I know where I want it to come out. So I want to give it maybe 2-3 inches coming out of the vase. And so we'll just come in, and I always cut less. That way I can always make it shorter if I need to, but I can't make it grow longer. So that's still a little bit too long. So we'll just cut it off a little bit. Cut it at an angle. It helps the stems to drink the water while they're in a vase, so it does keep flowers hydrated longer. Let's do 2 of those. And then, see, this one kind of has a weird leaf, so I'll just cut that off. Just kind of eye it.
Is this good?
Yeah, maybe a little shorter.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's great when you're having company over, or maybe you want to visit someone at a hospital or stop at someone's house after they had a baby, and you're like, I don't have time to order flowers, or they cost an arm and a leg. Let me just do it myself. There's a ton of grocery stores and floral shops that sell loose flowers like this, and so these are actually from Costco and Whole Foods, and so you can just come in and get what you like and then put them together. This is Trimier. This is hydrangea, just in case you're like, what is that big fluffy flower? I like it. And it dries really well, so it's a really good one to do if you want to keep something on your counter for a while. Okay, so yeah, grab maybe 2 Trimier, and we're going to kind of bunch these to the side.
Okay.
These come in all different colors. They last super long. They're inexpensive. They're a great little filler. So I kind of always get Trimier just as a... And I'm going to take 2 to kind of fill in this hole over here. So we'll kind of measure out where I want those, and I can always cut them down. So keep them a little longer than you think. And yeah, I'll bring that down a little bit. Also, sometimes when you do store-bought or florist flowers, there's a lot of filler and a lot of things that you might not like. I like being able to go to the store and just pick out exactly what I want and put those in. And then grab some filler if I need it. But today we've got all pretty premium flowers, which will be fun. Okay, this is called stock. It's super fragrant.
Oh,
yeah, and this comes in a ton of different colors also. So this is a great, great addition as well. I take off all the leaves towards the bottom, just so you're...
Just one?
I would do 3. Let's do 3. Leaves, when they get in the water, will kill flowers a lot quicker than if the water's clean, believe it or not. So I always try to take all the loose leaves down here for sure off, but then even when you're putting them in, just make sure, especially rose leaves have a lot of bacteria and just chemicals on them a lot of times, and so they'll kill your flowers real fast. So try to not have those in there. All right, let's do 3 of these.
Perfect.
We're going to kind of put these more in the middle to kind of give it some stability, and then we'll add our roses.
Perfect. Wow, yours is looking really good so far.
Oh, thanks.
Mine is kind of struggling on the other
No.
Do I need to cut anything shorter?
I'm just going to, I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter, and then we're going to take these off so that they don't get in the water.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, if you ever feel like it's too airy, you can always just, ooh, that looks good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You can always just pull everything out, cut them down a little bit if you feel like there's too much. Rather than taking each stem out.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's add another color hydrangea. Might be a little fun. I'm going to take these bigger leaves off and leave the smaller ones just to kind of be able to get it in there. Let's just add 1 of these right now.
Okay.
I'm going to do it pretty short. Probably a little bit longer than the vase so that it can just go in and fill that little hole right there. And then let's add some greenery, and then we'll go in and finish out with the roses. So this is called eucalyptus. I'm like, what is this called? And I always cut the ones out that look like a bear chewed it. Some sort of
little
insect.
caterpillar?
Yeah, a little caterpillar got on that, the very hungry caterpillar. And so I always kind of cut off the ones that look like that, and then just go in and kind of fill in, yeah, give it a little organic feel. Yeah, I kind of go around the side and pop it in on the side, so it just, you know, maybe covers that leaf and kind of gives a little bit of greenery there. I love eucalyptus. There's so many different forms of it. There's silver dollar eucalyptus, which is a lot wider than this. There's seeded eucalyptus, which we've got some of them in here as well, where it's got the little seed pods on it. But eucalyptus is just a fun greenery, fairly inexpensive.
Smells good too.
Yes, smells good too. All right. Add this in over here. Really can't go wrong with pretty flowers, right? It's just cut them and put them in. And then for the roses, these are called guard petals, the ones that are a little bit like, usually they're a little bit more green, or like they have cracks on them. I always pull those off just because they're really not needed. They just kind of guard the flower, guard petal. And then sometimes I'll just, if they're not super open, I'll just very gently go around, yep, and just kind of pull it open a little bit. So pretty. And then we'll pop in maybe 4 of these. Oh, let's do 5, because typically flower arrangements are better with odd number flowers.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
I'm more of an even kind of gal.
I am too. I was too, and then I learned that it actually
is better with
if it. So then I just kind of space these out. There's different ways to do flower arrangements. You can have it be more symmetrical. I'm sure you've seen ones where it's like a big bunch of flowers and then maybe like hydrangea or greenery and then tulips coming out. So there's different ways to do it. We're kind of doing just an overall rounded arrangement where anywhere it sits, like on a counter or at someone's bedside maybe. Any way you look at it, it would be pretty versus maybe doing something greenery in the back and then just flowers in the front if it was going to be like up against a wall, maybe at an event or something like that. We have very talented Oaks women, so I'm sure some of you are going to come in and do something beautiful. So if you do, hashtag Oaks women or tag us in it so we know and we can see what you've done.
Yes.
Would love to see that. All right, I've got 3. Let's do, you could just really get away with 3. I'm gonna add 2 more just because we've got them, but it really doesn't take a lot when you space it out and give each one its own kind of space there. If I added a little bit more greenery, it'd be good, but since we've got them, do you have 5? Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah.
And then with the leftovers, we're gonna do just a small little bud vase for fun.
Do you usually cut like the thorns off, or?
Yes, good point. Yes, I got stabbed as soon as I started unwrapping these. So yeah, I just go in and just snip the thorns off like that over the garbage can typically, so then I don't step on them. But
yeah, that would not be fun.
And then you can always like put it up next to the vase and see where if it's too, and so that's going to be a little bit too tall. So I'll go in and snip some of the stem off. And you really, again, want to make sure you get the leaves off the roses because rose leaves will kill an arrangement very quickly. So then I just kind of go in, also add a little bit more greenery, like places. Maybe right here, like the stems are showing, so I'll just cut a little piece of greenery and add that in. Make sure all the leaves are off the bottom. And just kind of cover up the stems a little bit. And you can always, if something is too deep in there, like this, can't really see that rose that much, you can always just go in, kind of pull it out, move stuff around a little bit. Ooh, yours is looking so good. Way to go.
Thanks.
Way to go. You just can't mess up pretty flowers. Bright colors, some bright colors, and you're good to go.
Okay. This smells so good.
Yeah, what is that? I don't know all my
I
greenery,
don't know,
I'll tell you that
but
much.
it's so good. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we could go in and add more, but I mean, I think this is looking pretty. I just kind of usually hold it up, look around, make sure that there's not any major holes, that we're not needing. You can see a little bit on the back side, so I'm gonna come in, see right here. I just feel like it could use a little bit more, so I'll just go in and add that right there. Push that down a little bit. Oh, I love that, Jocelyn.
Thanks. So what if like leaves are like sagging
That's
down?
okay. I think that's,
Okay.
yeah, I like that. And no, if
good?
something was like really big and sagging good,
Yeah.
I'd maybe add like a piece of greenery right there,
Okay.
some of that, but it's looking really pretty. Good job. We'll have some extra. I'll just go in and, you can see we did the same thing. Hers is a little bit bigger, mine's a little bit tighter, but they're still very similar. But you know, you just can't go wrong. You just find some pretty flowers, some good colors that go together. We're using this for something else tonight, so we wanted them to kind of go together, but you could easily pop in pink in there, would look so pretty. Some more yellows. Tulips are great this time of year, but
yes.
they were out at the
So good.
store. I love tulips. And then if you are doing these for your own house, like maybe for your counter or something, and certain ones start to die, you don't need to throw it out. Just take the ones out. You can take, kind of pull the arrangement up, pull out what's dying or what's wilting, and then you can recut it, add fresh water, and you should get a few more days out of that arrangement, which is always fun.
Yes.
I'm like, fresh flowers as long as I can, please.
Yeah.
All right.
Cute.
Yeah, so we've got these two, and then I'll just do a real quick small one. People sometimes get flowers delivered to them or whatever, and you just have like extra little vases. So sometimes I'll just take what's left and just pop in hydrangea. Again, is always a fun. This is a white mini hydrangea, it's called. And so I'm just gonna do a couple of those. And I'll do this one a little bit more, I'm gonna do this one a little bit more, not so symmetrical and more just kind of sectioned off. I'm gonna do 3 because we're gonna keep it in odd numbers. Pull these leaves off so they don't get in the water.
I don't like that.
Take off these guard petals again.
Oh, those roses
so
look
pretty.
so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. And then I'll do. This would be a great little like for a bathroom if you're having company over.
So good.
Isn't that fun? Just add a couple.
I feel like this is like so cost effective too.
Yeah, for sure. So we just kind of pop in, and so this time we'll just do the roses together, the astrameria, stock, hydrangea. Wouldn't that be so cute on a little bathroom or at a baby shower or wedding shower, something fun like that. So there you are, ladies. What do we think? Jocelyn did a great job.
Thank
Way to go.
you.
Proud of you. And that's all we have for you today.
Thanks.
Enjoy.